Good afternoon, students. Welcome all of you all, students of BA Part 1, Government College Chaksu. I am Anshu Sharma, who is going to teach you English, and I have shared a video with you earlier, which was specifically talking about English literature. And today I am just going to briefly talk about the general English syllabus with you, because English literature तो वो है जो कि स्पेसिफिक स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने ऑप्ट करा है इंग्लिश एज ए सब्जेक्ट के लिए उनके लिए, जबकि जो जनरल इंग्लिश है वो सब स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कंपलसरी है. आप लोगों को मैं जानकारी दे दूँ कि फर्स्ट ईयर लेवल में आप लोगों के 4 सब्जेक्ट्स जो हैं वो कंपलसरी में आते हैं. आप लोगों ने अगर अपना सिलेबस देखा होगा तो आपको पता होगा, इंग्लिश, हिंदी, एनवायरमेंटल साइंस और कंप्यूटर साइंस, ये आपके 4 सब्जेक्ट्स हैं जो कंपलसरी हैं. एंड वाई आई एम स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी इज़ बिकॉज जनरल इंग्लिश जब अपन पढ़ते हैं तो इट इज़ बेसिकली फोकसिंग, टारगेट स्टूडेंट्स कौन हैं? आप सब. मतलब इर्रिस्पेक्टिव कि आपने इंग्लिश लिटरेचर ऑप्ट करा है या नहीं करा है, ऑल स्टूडेंट्स हु आर एट द BA Part 1 लेवल दे हैव टू डू दिस जनरल इंग्लिश. और कई बार जो थोड़ा रूरल बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं अंग्रेज़ी थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है, इसलिए जनरल इंग्लिश की जहाँ तक क्लासेस का सवाल है, आई थिंक वी कीप इट बाइलिंगुअल. सो आई विल एक्सप्लेन whatever we study, I shall explain it to you in English, and wherever there is something, a special concept or an idea or a word, I shall try to explain it in Hindi as well. So welcome all of you. I'll just quickly go through the syllabus that is being prescribed for you. I'll show you the book also, which you people have to purchase. The syllabus is again very comprehensive. It has been created in such a manner that it covers almost all the basic concepts of language as well as literature. So at the first year level you are introduced to phonetics. Now what is phonetics? Phonetics in short is the symbols, the science of language, the science of pronunciation to be precise. किसी भी शब्द को जब अपन प्रोनाउंस करते हैं तो उसमें 2 चीज़ें अपन काउंट करते हैं. एक तो होती है शब्द का स्पेलिंग, द स्पेलिंग ऑफ द वर्ड, एंड द अदर थिंग इज हाउ यू प्रोनाउंस इट. ठीक है. सो फोनेटिक्स इज बेसिकली फोकसिंग ऑन द प्रोनाउंसिएशन, एंड द इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज हैज सम स्पेसिफिक सिंबल्स टू talk about, which specifically tell us, indicate what a particular pronunciation is. Like for example the word shall. Now shall, the spelling of shall is SHALL, but when you phonetically transcribe it, when you try to put it on paper, then pronunciation of sh would have a particular symbol. Okay, so that symbol, the different sounds of different symbols are going to be taught in this portion, and it is just a basic introduction to how pronounce words as precisely and correctly as possible. So we have phonetics, symbol and transcription of words. Then we have translation of 5 simple sentences from Hindi to English and vice versa from English to Hindi. Again, this is the focus is just to make you aware of certain words of English and how you convert them into Hindi or vice versa, because it makes things easier. Because it is not necessary, like for example if you have opted for geography, then there might be many words or many technical terms which you have to understand in English. So it will become easier if you are able to translate them into Hindi, if Hindi is your first language. Then you have this simple translation, then you have translation of 5 words from Hindi to English, and again vice versa from English to Hindi. So very small, very you can say baby steps are being taken here to introduce you to the English language and to make you comfortable with Hindi vis-a-vis English. So to make things a little clear, to make make you understand the language a little better, this is being done. Then besides this phonetics and translation of sentences and translation of words, this forms your unit A. Then in unit B, you have grammar and usage, and this again comprises most of you in the 12th standard, you have done this, so it is not something new. Like for example, you have elements of a sentence, you have transformation of sentences where you will be dealing with direct, indirect and active and passive voice. Then you have modals, tense and punctuation. These are the basic grammar tools that are to be used by all of us, and so a basic introduction is being done here in unit B. And the punctuation again is you'll just be getting a short passage, and you'll have to mark around 10 punctuation marks. The passage will be without any punctuations, without full stop, कहीं कॉमा नहीं होगा, कहीं full stop, exclamation mark नहीं होगा. आप लोगों को decide करना होगा, and you will have to put the right punctuation at the right point. So that is one part of section B, and it is of 5 marks. Now in section C, you have a introduction to a bit of literature, and this is where your literary skills would be tested, and comprehension of texts would be kind of tested here. And again, it's not very vast, just a few topics, just a few chapters are there, 4 or 5 I think in all, where we have poem, a short story, an essay, so that you just have a taste of what does a poem look like, what are the forms, different forms, or what are the different poetic devices that I use. They will be introduced to you here at this level. Then you have a short story. Again, short story, all of us have read short stories both in English and Hindi, so it is nothing tough. A very interesting short story is part of your curriculum. Then you have an essay by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, The Birth of Khadi, which is again very interesting, क्योंकि गांधी जी ने जो भी हमको सिखाया, जो भी को देकर गए हैं, उसमें खादी का एक बहुत बड़ा रोल है, जहाँ पे आत्मनिर्भर रहना और किस तरह से एक विरोध का प्रदर्शन उन्होंने शुरू करा था जब उन्होंने खादी का जिस पर शुरुआत करी थी, और खुद ने उन्होंने चरखा पे सूट काटना शुरू करा था. तो उसकी कहानी है. वी आर जस्ट इंट्रोड्यूस्ड in a very short narrative here. Then you have Tryst with Destiny, जो जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने स्पीच दी थी 15 अगस्त को जब हमारा इंडिपेंडेंस हुआ था, तो मिडनाइट में उन्होंने जो स्पीच दी थी, छोटी सी एक स्पीच है बट बहुत ही इंस्पायरिंग स्पीच है. वो आपका पार्ट है सिलेबस. और एक आपका APJ अब्दुल कलाम जी का विजन फॉर 2020 एक छोटा सा ऐसे है, विच इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द फ्यूचर. नाउ वी आर सिटिंग इन 2020. ये सिलेबस ऑलमोस्ट कुछ साल पुराना है, और ये अब एक तरह से आप जब इसको पढ़ेंगे तो आप खुद अंदाज़ा लगा सकेंगे कि जो कलाम साहब ने सोचा था, एक विजन था उनका 2020 के लिए, वो 2020 में पूरा हुआ कि नहीं हुआ. दैट इज़ फॉर अस टू सी व्हेन वी रीड दिस ऐसे. एंड द फोर्थ पार्ट एंड द फाइनल पार्ट, वो है आपका कॉम्पोजिशनल स्किल्स. उसमें आपकी ये 30 मार्क्स का है. उसमें 3 चीज़ें आएंगी आपकी, लेटर, फॉर्मल और इनफॉर्मल, CV और जॉब एप्लीकेशन, और लास्ट है पैराग्राफ राइटिंग. तो जहाँ तक लेटर लेखन का सवाल है, फिर से कोई नई चीज़ नहीं है. 12th स्टैंडर्ड 10th स्टैंडर्ड में हम करते हुए आ रहे हैं. ये उसी पैटर्न पे अपन को बिजनेस लेटर्स और इनफॉर्मल लेटर्स जो अपन अपने परिवार को या फ्रेंड्स को लिखते हैं, वो अपन देखेंगे. और उसके अलावा CV एंड जॉब एप्लीकेशन जो है वो हो सकता है कि आपके लिए थोड़ा सा नया हो. 12th स्टैंडर्ड में आई डोंट नो अभी करिकुलम में है कि नहीं है, लेकिन वो क्योंकि अब आप जब ग्रेजुएशन करके निकलते हैं तो आप कहीं पे जॉब अप्लाई करते हैं. इफ़ यू अप्लाई फॉर अ जॉब, और इफ़ यू फॉर पार्ट टाइम वर्क ऑल्सो इफ़ यू अप्लाई, सो यू शुड नो हाउ टू राइट अ CV, हाउ टू राइट description of your background, of your educational qualification for the required job. So this is one thing. Then finally you have paragraph writing. Paragraph writing is again something which is not new. I presume it is not new for many of you, because in 12th standard also you have those essays which you have to write. We have been doing it since childhood. And from class 1, 2, 3, we've been doing those 5 lines on my favorite toy, or 5 lines on your favorite animal, or 5 lines or 10 lines on a birthday party. So that is it, but now you will have it. You'll be given maybe 2 or 3 options, and out of that you have to choose one. And another thing, that there is a word limit. That is one thing that you are, made to follow. That there is a word limit. You have to write within that word limit, and you have to be concise. You have to, whatever you wish to say, you are supposed to finish it within a given word limit. So that is what your syllabus comprises of. It is nothing very difficult, as you can see. The only thing is that it is divided into 4 broad parts, and each part is targeting at something specific to make you comfortable with the language. Nothing very difficult, and as we go on, it will be you'll come to know that it is not all that difficult. It is not. I'll try to make it as easy, and I'll try to make you as comfortable with the language as possible. And yes, one thing I forgot to tell you, this paper also is of 100 marks in all. The total marks that this paper carries is 100, and the minimum passing marks are 36. So general subjects, I don't know whether I should tell you this now, but the fact is that the marks of the general subjects do not get included in your percentage. But at the same time, it is necessary to pass. But I believe that our target should not just be to pass, but to pass with flying colors. And that is what I'll try to do. I'll introduce you to the different parts very soon when we begin our formal classes. And before that, as I had previously mentioned, also for the literature students, I will show you the book. I am carrying the book today with me. This is Essential Language Skills, revised edition. This is again, it's being published by Macmillan, as you can see here, by Macmillan Publishers. This is the book that you have to catch hold of, and again you can see how thin the book is. This is all your syllabus for your general English. So this is the book you have to get, and please do not bother about the cover, because editions alag-alag aate rehte hain. The cover might be different, but you just note down the name, Essential Language Skills. This is all that we have for your general English paper. So I hope things are clear. I welcome you all once again, and thank you for being with me here, and see you again soon. Bye bye.
Okay.